Sure, here's your full YouTube video script in natural, USA-style English, around 2,000 words, including the Bike Club intro, not bolded, no headings, no formatting. This is Bike Club. Welcome back, riders. If you're new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button because today, we're talking about one of the most talked about revivals in the cruiser world. The 2026 Harley-Davidson Crossbones. Yes, the legend is back, and this time, it's bolder, meaner, and way more advanced than ever before. If you've been craving that raw, vintage bobber attitude but with the soul of modern engineering, then this one's going to blow your mind. Let's dive right into it. The original Crossbones had that unique Springer front end, that stripped-down hot rod vibe, and a personality that screamed rebellion. It was Harley's way of saying, we can do old school better than anyone. But it disappeared from the lineup years ago, leaving fans begging for a comeback. And now, in 2026, Harley has finally listened. The new Crossbones returns as a modern interpretation of the classic bobber. It's built around Harley's new Revolution Max 1350 engine, the same engine platform that powers the new Pan America and some of the sport cruisers. This engine delivers a thunderous 145 horsepower and around 130 pound-feet of torque, which means the 2026 Crossbones is not just a looker, it's a beast. What makes it special though, is that it doesn't forget its roots. Harley kept that signature Springer-style front fork, but now it's a fully modernized version with adaptive damping technology. It gives you that vintage look with 21st-century performance. The front end moves smoothly even over rough pavement, and it's way more stable than the old model. The bike's frame is a hybrid steel-aluminum structure. Harley designed it to be lighter but still incredibly strong. The total weight comes in around 615 pounds, about 40 pounds lighter than the old Softail Crossbones. That means you can throw it into corners more confidently, while still feeling that solid Harley heft that fans love. Now, let's talk about the design. This bike is absolutely stunning. From the blacked-out exhaust to the chunky tires, every detail screams custom-built, right out of the factory. The 2026 Crossbones features a new, heritage bobber design language. You've got a single floating saddle seat with exposed springs, a chopped rear fender, and that iconic round headlight sitting just above the Springer forks. Everything is muscular, minimalist, and pure attitude. You can get it in 4 color options: Midnight Raven, Army Green Matte, Steel Gray, and the signature Harley Orange Pearl. The Army Green version in particular looks straight out of a World War I movie, tough, raw, and nostalgic. But the real magic is in the details. Harley's designers spent serious time making sure the new Crossbones feels authentic but not old-fashioned. The fuel tank has a low-slung teardrop shape with a modern digital cluster embedded subtly on top. The screen looks analog but is fully digital underneath. It shows your speed, gear, fuel range, and even connects to your smartphone via Harley's Ride Connected app. That means you can control music, navigation, and even check your bike's diagnostics right from the screen. The handlebars have a perfect spread, wide enough for comfort but low enough to give you that aggressive riding stance. And the foot controls are mid-mounted, so you're not stretching too far forward. This setup gives a balanced feel between comfort and control, which is great for both city cruising and long highway runs. Let's move to the sound, because, let's be honest, no Harley is complete without that deep, soul-shaking roar. The 2026 Crossbones gets a re-engineered exhaust system designed to bring out the potato sound that everyone loves, but with a cleaner, richer tone. Harley used a dual-flow muffler setup tuned by their sound engineers to give maximum bass while still meeting emission standards. So, it's loud enough to wake up the neighborhood, but still street legal. And here's where things get really interesting. Harley didn't just stop at power and looks. They've added a whole suite of technology that makes the Crossbones more usable than ever. You get cornering abs, traction control, hill hold assist, cruise control, and even adaptive ride modes. The bike can switch between sport, road, rain, and custom mode, adjusting throttle response, suspension, and traction settings instantly. The LED lighting system is all new. The headlight has a halo ring daytime running light, while the rear gets a smoked LED setup that looks straight out of a custom garage build. The wiring is completely hidden, giving the bike a clean, minimalist look that's rare even in high-end customs. The seat height is just 27.5 inches, making it accessible to riders of almost any size. The low center of gravity helps a lot with stability, especially during low-speed turns or when navigating traffic. it's surprisingly easy to handle for a bike that looks so muscular. Harley also worked on comfort. The saddle uses a new air cell foam design that reduces vibrations on long rides. The suspension is fully adjustable both front and rear, so you can tune it for solo rides or two-up touring. The rear shock absorber is hidden under the frame, maintaining that clean hardtail look. The new Crossbones is also compatible with Harley's accessory catalog, meaning you can easily add saddlebags, mini ape handlebars, custom pipes, or even a detachable windshield. There's also a limited, heritage package, with vintage leather saddlebags, a solo seat in brown leather, and white wall tires for that true 1940s vibe. Now let's talk about the heart of the matter, the price. In the USA, the 2026 Harley-Davidson Crossbones is expected to start at around $20,999 for the base model, going up to about $23,999 for the premium trim with all the tech and chrome details. It sits perfectly between the Softail Standard and the Fat Boy in Harley's lineup, offering that sweet balance of classic looks and modern performance. Many experts are already calling it Harley's best mix of retro and innovation since the Low Rider S. And for good reason. It feels like Harley finally found a way to honor its past without being trapped by it. The Crossbones doesn't just copy the old, it evolves it. So how does it ride? According to early test rides and Harley insiders, the 2026 Crossbones is an absolute thrill. The torque hits instantly, and the bike feels alive beneath you. The throttle response is crisp, and the transmission is buttery smooth. You can cruise comfortably at 70 miles per hour all day long, or twist the throttle and feel it rocket ahead. And thanks to the lighter chassis, cornering feels sharper than ever before. The braking system has also been upgraded. Dual 320mm discs up front with Brembo calipers, and a single 300mm disc at the rear. The bite is strong, progressive, and confidence-inspiring. Even in heavy traffic, it stops smoothly and predictably. One of the coolest things is how customizable this bike is. Harley designed the Crossbones to be a blank canvas for riders who love personal expression. From exhausts to seats to bars, everything can be swapped or upgraded. It's the kind of bike that makes you want to get your hands dirty and make it truly your own. And that's what makes the Crossbones so appealing. It's not just transportation, it's attitude. It's rebellion on two wheels. It's the kind of bike that turns heads at every light. And makes you feel something every time you twist that throttle. Harley has also emphasized sustainability. The new Revolution Max engine runs cleaner than ever before, meeting Euro 6 and California emission standards without losing character. They've also used recycled aluminum in parts of the frame and eco-friendly paint finishes to reduce environmental impact. As for competition, you might compare it to the Indian Scout Bobber or Triumph Bonneville Bobber. But here's the thing, none of them deliver that pure American muscle feeling quite like the Harley Crossbones. The rumble, the stance, the attitude, it's unmistakably Harley. Some riders might argue that $21,000 is steep, but when you consider what you're getting, handcrafted design, heritage styling, advanced tech, and that signature sound, it's honestly worth every penny for true enthusiasts. Harley also announced that the 2026 Crossbones will be part of a special, heritage series, meaning production might be limited in the first year. That's likely to make it a collector's piece almost instantly. So, who is this bike for? It's for riders who want something bold, raw, and timeless. It's for the guy or girl who doesn't want a plastic-covered sport bike but still craves performance. It's for anyone who wants to feel connected to the road, not just riding it, but living it. If you're the kind of rider who loves the smell of gas, the rumble of an engine in your chest, and the wind punching against your jacket, the 2026 Harley-Davidson Crossbones is calling your name. When you park it at a gas station, people will stop. They'll stare. They'll ask questions. Because this isn't just a motorcycle, it's a statement. And in a world full of quiet electric bikes and generic designs, the Crossbones stands out as a loud, unapologetic celebration of freedom. So yeah, the Crossbones is back, and it's better than ever. Harley's taken all the lessons from their modern machines and wrapped them up in one beautiful, old-school package. This bike doesn't try to please everyone. It's built for riders who know exactly what they want: power, style, and soul. In the end, that's what Harley-Davidson has always been about. Not trends, not gimmicks. Just raw, mechanical emotion on two wheels. And the 2026 Crossbones carries that spirit proudly into the modern era. So, if you've been waiting for that one bike that combines heritage with performance, nostalgia with innovation, this might just be it. The 2026 Harley-Davidson Crossbones, reborn for a new generation of rebels. This is Bike Club. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you love the sound of freedom as much as we do. Ride safe, stay free, and we'll see you in the next one. Would you like me to make a Thai language version of this script next? Same content but translated naturally.